when I started YouTube, and I'm sure when a lot of you started watching YouTube, it was very niche, and I feel like it was mostly nerds. And then with that came like beauty gurus and stuff, but it was still something that wasn't normalized. I still get them here and there, but just so many messages back then, especially like, oh my god, I want to become an influencer, but I'm scared. People at school make fun of me. And I just feel like that was more of an issue now. Like now, obviously it can be scary to start that, but I feel like since it's so normalized and people have seen how big people can get, how much money people can make from this, it's not this like weird thing like, why are you filming yourself? You know, like most people know what it's about. I don't necessarily miss those old days. I miss parts of it. And I feel like just in myself, I miss, bro, I was thinking about this the other day too, just with this upcoming move, just reflecting on like when I moved to LA, how there were so many things I didn't know, just basic shit about, you know, renting your first apartment and credit and things like that, and how I know so much more now, but it's almost like having that innocence and just being that naive makes you, I don't want to say powerful, but like low-key powerful in a way, because you don't really think anything can stop you. Being delusional is a skill to a certain point, you know? Sometimes I feel like when you know too much, you start overthinking things, and like to just have that like, oh my god, no, I can do it, like it's gonna be easy mindset is, it really comes in handy. I kind of feel that about like the old days of YouTube, for me at least. Yo, when I was posting my American Girl videos, and even after that, I would just post whatever I wanted. I never thought about an algorithm or what was gonna do well. And obviously that changed as it turned into more of a business for me, but then also as the climate of social media changed, you know, there were algorithms you had to do, and it's like, oh, if I'm making money from this, you know, I obviously want to have the best strategies. And I just feel like it's so oversaturated, and I feel like there is a lot less originality and creativity. You know, people will see, you know, the top people doing whatever videos, like for example, the Get Ready With Me videos in that specific style. You know, Get Ready With Me videos have been going on since the beginning of time, but I just feel like it's very rare that I find someone, you know, as a viewer that I really enjoy watching and that I feel like is really unique and stands out, and they're actually doing something different. It's easy to get caught up in, oh my god, I have to do what's trending, but then it's like, okay, I do feel like people are going to come back if they like you for you, but then it's annoying when the numbers reflect like, oh, when I do what everyone else is doing, like that's when I do better. And I just feel like this is such a reflection of our world, you know? So I think about it in that way, but then also there's just practical things, like thoughts I will have as I'm watching TikTok. Like, how many nose contour videos or tutorials do we need? How many morning routine videos do we need? Why do they do so well every time? Also, how many Get Ready With Me videos do we need? Like, genuinely, as a viewer and a creator, sometimes it's just like, I feel like everything's been done. Everything's already been said. So it's like, where's the space for me to create? And then where's the space for me to enjoy, you know, as a viewer, something new and fresh? But then I'll take it a step further and I'll think like, I guess there's just, bro, that like 9th, 10th grade English class are really setting in. But I guess there's just, you know, like themes in humanity that are always going to be present, and we really are just like living Shakespeare over and over, you know? I'm sure everything literally has been done in this world ever, but does that mean there's like no point to like trying it yourself? Ultimately, it is frustrating to live in a world that doesn't really allow us time to just be and to create and be creative. Like if you want that, you really have to like seriously set time aside for it. Especially like most people, if you're working a regular 9-to-5 job, you have to sleep, you have to eat, you should work out, you know, there's like practically no time in a day just to like be. And when I say just be, I mean, you know, just doing things that bring you happiness, things that make you feel creative, things that bring you peace, things that just put you in that zone of like time's not passing, I'm just very engaged with what I'm doing. So bringing this back to Pisces season, this Pisces season, I challenge everyone to try to make extra time for things that put you in that zone, in that mental place. And if you are someone who is a content creator, or even if you're in any sort of artistic, creative type field, or even if you're not, bro, just in your life, you know, ask yourself, what kind of purpose do I feel like I have? What do I have to share with the world? How can I do more of that? Or how can I do more of what gives me that feeling of like purpose? Maybe a good journal prompt. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. I know that's a lot of like different subjects kind of in one, but just some things that have been on my mind, and I thought it was very related to Pisces season. So